Hello everyone, good morning, class 4 students. How are you? How are you feeling? Today we are going to learn mathematics, unit 2, that is long and short. Okay, what is the meaning of long? Long is something that is long, very simple. Short is something that is short. Okay, but we are going to study further. Okay, in order to study further, we must know the meaning of the following. Okay, number 1, length. We must know the meaning of length. And number 2, height or height. Okay, we are going to understand what is the meaning of height also. But first, let us look at the term, the word length. We can define it as the measurement or extent of something from end to end. Okay, there are different types of instruments for measuring the length of an object or the length of distances. Okay, first, number A, ruler or a small scale. We all know, we all have a ruler in our class, or we all used to buy this type of scale or a ruler, is it not? Okay, the uses of a ruler or a small scale. We used to draw a straight line or margin using the scale, is it not? Yes. Okay, first, for drawing a straight line, we used to draw a straight line using our scale. And number 2, drawing a line segment. What is a line segment? Okay, we all know that we used to draw a certain or a specific line. For example, let us draw a line 4 centimeter using a scale. Okay, so we will draw a line from 0, starting from the base and up to 4, which is 4 centimeter. So it is called a line segment. Okay, and now for measuring small objects, we use the small scale for measuring small objects like comb, toothbrush, screwdrivers, pencil, paintbrush, toothpaste, etc. Is it not? We can use to measure this kind of small object. Number 2, features of a small scale. What are its features? What does a small scale contains? Okay, first, inches and centimeters. Here we have a scale. Look very closely. Here in the below side it is INCH, which means inches. Okay, look at your scale also. cm, which means centimeters. Okay, now let us measure this nail. Okay, we will start from 0. Okay, we will put the end from 0 and we will look at the end number and it is at 6. So this length, okay, we are finding the length of the nail, which is equal to 6 centimeter. Again, let us put that same nail in the inch position. Here it is 1 and up to 2 we have the numbers, but we don't have any number here. So what will we do? We will count these small points. Okay, we will call it as point. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4 and 2.5. Now we understand how to measure inches, is it not? So the length of the nail is equal to 2.5 inches. Very easy, is it not? Okay, measuring tapes. What are measuring tapes? We all know this kind of measuring tape, is it not? We have seen it. Okay, we have used it also. So these are called measuring tapes. They are a little bit different from the small scale or the ruler, is it not? Okay, but similar. It is very similar, because in a measuring tape we also have the upper part or the smaller part or the number that are little bit condensed as centimeters, is not same as the small scale, is not, and the lower part as an inches. Now we can understand what is written in measuring tape, is it not? Okay, uses of measuring tape. It has the various kinds of uses, is it not? For measuring large object and long distances. Okay, we use measuring tape. There are different kinds of measuring tapes. For example, a carpenter. Do you know a carpenter? Yeah, we all know a carpenter. Who is a carpenter? Okay, for example, a carpenter uses a measuring tape to measure the length of a wood, is it not? So in order to get a precise cut and fit, okay, it is very useful for measuring. Now let us measure this table. Okay, this is a table. So we can use different types of measuring instruments. Okay, but if we use a small scale for measuring it, it will be a little bit difficult to measure, is it not? We need another scale also. So this two scale cannot fit another, so we need another one also, is it not? So instead of this, we use the measuring tapes. So it is a little bit longer for measuring things. Okay, so we measure the table and it is equal to 100 centimeter. But this carpenter says 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Okay, now instead of writing 100 centimeter, you can also call it as 1 meters, which means that 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, is it not? So you understand the relationship, is it not? 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So if 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, then it will follow 200 centimeters will be equal to 2 meters. Very easy, isn't it? Then 400 centimeters will be equal to what? Yes, 4 meters. Do you understand? Okay, let us now measure this table again using that measuring tape. Okay, now if we put this measuring tape, then the table measures 304 centimeter, a little bit different. Okay, it is called 3 meters 300 part, but there is a 4. So how will we write this? Okay, we will write it as 4 centimeters only. Okay, it is not meter, it cannot be meter, it needed to be 100. Okay, so we will get 3 meter and 40 centimeters. Okay, now if the length of the table is 540 centimeters, what will be the answer in meters? Very easy, isn't it? It will be 5 meters and what? Is it 40 meters? No, it will be what? 40 centimeters, is it not? Yes, it will be 40 centimeters. 5 meters and 40 something. Okay, now we have a football field. Here's a football field. Now the length of the football field is 400 meter. It is rectangular in shape, so the opposite sides will be equal. This will be also 400 meter. Okay, then the width is 100 meter. Okay, 100 meter is, so the opposite side will also be 100 meter. Okay, the opposite side is also 100 meter. Okay, now a man is running. Okay, a man is running around this football field. Okay, a man is started running around this football field. Okay, he ran one time. Okay, so if the runner ran around the field one time, how much length he had run? Okay, how much distance does he had run? So we will calculate it. 400 meters, 100 plus 400 plus 100 meters, which is equal to 1000 meters, is it not? Okay, therefore he ran 1000 meters, but it is also equal to how much? Yeah, 1 kilometers, which is equal to 1 kilometers. Therefore if 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer, then 2000 meters is equal to 2 kilometers, then 3000 meters is equal to 3 kilometers, and 4000 meters is equal to 4 kilometers. If this is very easy, is it not? Yes. Okay, let us now understand the meaning of height. Okay, height. It is the measurement of someone or something from head to foot or from base to top. Okay, let us try to calculate, or let us try to find out the height of this girl. Okay, we can use different types of measuring instruments. Okay, we can use measuring tapes and all. First, let us try with this small scale. Okay, it is impossible, is it not, using a small scale too? It is not impossible, but it is very difficult to measure the height of a person using a small scale, is it not? So we use a larger scale for measuring her. So we get the height is 160 centimeters. Okay, now we have already known about the meter, so we can also write it as 1 meter and 60 centimeters. It's very easy, is it not? Okay, now do you know there is the tallest man in the world? Okay, there is the tallest man in the world. He's very tall. He's currently the Guinness World Record holder. Okay, his name is Sultan Qasim. Okay, his height is 251 centimeters, which we already know how to calculate it in meters, is it not? Yes, 2 meters and 51 centimeters. Okay, now let us look at this building. Do you know what is the name of this building? Anyone? Okay, this is the tallest building in the world, which is called Burj Khalifa. Okay, it is very high. Then the height of this building, okay, in centimeters. The height of the building in centimeters is equal to how much? Let us calculate it. Okay, we will not be able to measure it with small measuring tapes. Okay, it is 82,980 centimeters. That is very high. Okay, which in meters, if we put it in meters, how much will it be? Come on, have a guess. Okay, in meters it is 829.8 meter. Okay, now we understand it, is it not? Okay, now we have learned the following. Okay, we have learned about length and height. We have learned about centimeter, meter and inches, is it not? Yes, we know that 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, then 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay, now we can calculate, or we can measure different heights and different lengths using measuring instrument, is it not? Yes, using your scale also you can do different types of measuring or calculating, is it not? Okay, that is very good.